In the Trenches with Ryan Roxie.
The One That Got Away. And this is about either a piece of gear that you wish you still had, or that you had to sell it, or you lost it, or it was stolen. So Vic, if you want to run this amazing animation for one of our last segments of The One That Got Away, please do it. I just want to listen to that all day. Wasn't that touching?
I'm a little bit. I gotta take a minute.
Breathe. Yeah. Make sure you breathe. Do you have a piece of equipment, a guitar, an amp, anything that The One That Got Away?
Well, even though I did say that I'm not a big Strat guy, I had a 61 Strat that I got from G.E. Smith back in the early 80s. And you could see it on a lot of, there it is. Yeah, I wish I still had that. I had to sell that in a moment of desperation back then. Right. What else? Well, if you know the picture of me with my '56 Les Paul, my Leslie West guitar that I got for like $350 at Manny's Music back in '73 or something. That was a good one. That guitar, I'd like to have that. That was my first electric guitar. That was purchased at Lafayette Music. On Northern Boulevard in Flushing, Queens, and it came with a little lamp too, with a little light.
Our producer is so happy he gets to use these photos. He was so you should have seen his face in the screen. I can see it, you can't.
That guitar you could either play like a E down here, and it was fine, or you could play an E up here, but you couldn't play both because the neck was so bad.
Oh my God!
It's like you could either tune it for up here or down,
Yeah.
So I'd like to have that. I don't know, man. My Black Les Paul, my guitar that I used in Susan and with Joan, that's in the Rock Hall. When they put the exhibit up, it's out. I got my Blue Sparkle Les Paul that I used on little Blackhearts stuff, like "Hate Myself for Loving You" video and everything. That's like a 75. Yeah, that guy I got. Don't look like that no more. First of all, the pick guard is gone. And second of all, I just found the other pickup in a box.
You're looking like your uncle that used to sell the liquor to Max's Kansas City in that shot.
Yeah, I looked like I was doing deals. The pick guard is gone. It's all scratched up. I remember Les Paul came into the studio once when we were recording. He looked at the back because, hey man, it was the 80s. I had these giant belt buckles, right?
The Les Paul. Yeah.
Yeah, the real Les Paul. Yeah,
the Les Paul. I love it.
The whole back of the guitar was scratched from my 80s freaking rock belts. And he said, man, we got to teach you how to take care of your guitars.
I have a little bit of that going on right here.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I think I'm way past that with that Black Les Paul. And I'm going to tell you that the pickups, so there's one humbucker and there's one P90, if I remember that picture you just showed.
You put that picture back up, Vic?
I think I painted.
It is. Yeah, it's a P90 in the front. Wow.
Yeah, I think I magic markered one night in a hotel room drunk. I magic markered that pickup black.
Do you wish you had that magic marker back? What if you had that magic marker? That's the one that got away.
Yeah, I wish I had some time back, but that's not going to happen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get attached to gear like like Hurricane Sandy, right? I got most of this stuff upstairs. I lost the amp that I used with Joan, the Marshall. I lost a couple of things. Shit. It's like God's spring cleaning. It's just stuff, bro.
Yeah. All right. Good for you. Good to have that attitude. Because he's been such a good sport, and I've seen him backstage this part of this whole entire show. Let's bring on Dennis Dunaway one quick second for The One That Got Away, just so he can actually tell, because maybe Dennis has one that got away as he's frantically trying to get new glasses on. I saw him trying to change his glasses before we got him in frame. Vic, can you run that animation one more time for The One That Got Away? No, you can't. Don't do that anymore. We put the people through that. But Dennis, do you have a story about any of your basses or any of your bass amps, the one that got away? Oh shit! Now he's on. You got to unmute yourself, bro. Yeah, hold on.
It's the sentence. That's the popular sentence in pandemic time. Unmute yourself.
Yeah. Okay. my Sunn Coliseum Bass Amp. I mean, that was killer. The early Sunn, that thing was a monster. I had two of them, one on my side of the stage during the $1 Billion Babies tour, and I had another one. The backup amp would be on the other side of the stage. That then the guys on that side of the stage had the option of turning it on or off depending on the room acoustics. But that was a killer amp. It was so loud and it growled so nicely. But then when we played down in South America, it never came back. And then the new ones weren't quite the same.
Damn.
Yeah,
Well,
stuff comes and goes, you know.
Yeah, I mean, these days I hardly even take an amp with me. I just use whatever is available at the club or something, because I'm kind of like Ricky in that respect, where it's more important the notes that you're playing than the actual equipment, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I have some great acoustics, you know, that I still have. I have like a 59 or maybe it's a 61 or 62 Gibson B25 that I still have, you know. I got stuff, you know. I don't have a ton of guitars anymore, you know, not compared to like Joe Bonamassa or anything, but I got the stuff that I love, and everything else is tradable, you know, to me.
Yeah.
Like what I'm trying to do, I have a 70. I love 70s guitars because that was the era I came up, right? I have a 70. I have a 73 Sunburst, right? That I got like 4 years ago. And I'm trying to trade it. I sold a 61 Epiphone Coronet, like my Steve Marriott live at the Fillmore kind of, but it's such a cool one. It has like a medallion, you know, it has the Epiphone medallion on the top. And I don't know, I do these things like in without thinking, and I sold it. I'm trying to get it traded and get that one back because it was so light. That's another thing, right? Like light means a lot to me now.
It means more now than it did maybe 10 years ago. Yeah.
Like this 73 Les Paul's a little heavy. I got to be honest with you.
Well,
the early 70s Les Pauls are bricks. What are you talking about? They're super heavy.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a custom.
Right.
Well, try gluing a couple pounds of mirrors on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what? Has Ian Hunter ever going to ask for his sunglasses back?
I love Ian. I love Ian. Ian.
Oh, speaking of Ian, if there's pictures of me playing, he's playing my junior. That's my junior.
Oh, all right.
That I brought. So that's the 75 Sparkle, and that's my junior that I brought on that tour. And he wanted it. You know, he wanted me to sell it to him. But see, I sold that too. That's every time I run into somebody, they go, "Hey, man, I had that junior for a while." You know, that was a great guitar, but it was a one-trick pony, and at that point, I thought like I needed something with like more pickups on it or something.
Yeah, I have a junior, and it is a kind of a one-trick pony, but that one trick is
such a good trick. I know, I don't know what I'm thinking, like, you know, but hopefully somebody's making great music with it, you know.
Well, I have three 1970 Fender Jazz basses. Yeah, three 1970 Fender Jazz basses.
Wow.
So guess which year Alice Cooper could afford equipment.
Right, exactly.
This has turned into a little bit of a guitar porn episode of In the Trenches, folks, and sort of a dog show as well. It's dog porn and guitar porn it meets, but this is actually a nice little...
It's like a Johnny Thunder, right?
Yeah, it's actually an Armstrong model. It's a Billy Armstrong, so a double cutaway, but it is that TV yellow, which
it's a Johnny Thunder guitar.
Of course, it's always going to be a Johnny Thunder's guitar because they're a little bit.
2 years ago, I got into like buying weird acoustic guitars, like cheap like acoustics, because I got like a nice J200. I got my Hummingbird, you know, my '69 Keith Hummingbird, you know. I found a mid '60s like Harmony acoustic with not a Harmony, what the hell is it? It's got a Gumby headstock. I saw the Gumby headstock. I said, yeah, I need that. I got to have that.
You sure it wasn't, who had a Gumby guitar? Steve used to have a Gumby guitar. He used to play with, now I'm going to.
Not a Harmony. It's a, help me. They make they make like blues guitars.
Yeah. Help us out.
Dobro?
Not Dobro. Hey, it's right over there, man. I could grab it, but I'm bored. I'm getting hungry.
I'm Ryan Roxie, and I've taken all my years of experience of playing guitar, and I want to pass the torch of rock and roll on to you. Check out the System 12 Guitar Method.